Hi, this is Gene Krebs, and on behalf of the Center for Community Solutions, we're high in Ohio. And we're sitting down today with a dear friend of mine, Dr. Gil Pacey, formerly of Miami University, where you had your 31 years in. You go ahead, you'd be kicked back on a beach somewhere. Instead, no, you're over here at UD, and you're engaged in tech transfer and entrepreneurship and things of that nature. So, you tell us something that everybody out there thinks is true about tech transfer, innovation, entrepreneurship, job creation, but you know is not true.
Okay. I think because of the way the venture capitalist looks at the whole tech transfer process, that they talk in terms of deal flow. Okay. In other words, if they came to Miami, it was very true. We did not have enough deal flow at Miami to make it a full-time position at that place. UC, Ohio State, Case Western, Dayton, some of our other schools probably do have or could have enough deal flow. But that's not where the problem is. The problem is on technology flow. Okay, you start out here, there's an idea. It gets reduced, hey, it works. Then there's some more work. Well, it works in the lab, but does it work, out in the field, out in the real world? Now you have a technology. That may eventually get funneled into deal flow, where you now do write a business plan and you look at the overall markets and everything. But the biggest problem is getting it from the invention idea out of the labs into the point where it looks like it's a real technology that has a real opportunity to make an impact. And that's where we need to increase. We need much more technology flow. And in a way, the early days of the third frontier did exactly that. It increased the amount of technology that was being introduced into the state so that there was opportunities for that eventual deal flow. And that's expensive work. That's where the money should be spent. I shouldn't be spending all my time writing business plans. Okay, yes, I have to have a place where the product goes. Yeah. But if I already know, and let's give you a simple example. It goes back to my Miami days again. We have a great gerontology institute at Miami. And I was talking to them. It's called the Scripps Gerontology Institute. And I talked to them and said, what's the biggest problem besides just getting old and medical stuff for old people? And they said, fires. Fires? Yeah, they have a lot of fires in their kitchens. I said, well, okay, that kind of makes sense. So we spent some time with some appliance manufacturers and go, there's a lot of fires in old people's homes from your appliances. Why haven't you done something as simple as a sensor that says, yes, a pot is on my burner or on my element, and it's not. And when it's not, you turn it off. Yeah,
give it 5 seconds.
There's a market there. I don't have to go do market research or marketing. I just have to come up with a sensor. Yeah. And they go, oh, yeah, that'd be great. Well, then why haven't you done it? This is a big company, multinational company. Yeah. Why haven't you done it? Well, because really all we do for research now is determine whether avocado green or harvest gold is going to be the color for the year.
So it's more on the marketing.
Yeah.
So would you suggest then that the state and feds start to, in effect, I mean, basically, if Ohio wants to get a leg up on Michigan, which, the state model is beat Michigan. Right. So if we want to beat Michigan, and I will tell you, Governor Snyder up there is doing some other innovative things up there right now. So you're saying this is one way for us to go ahead and beat Michigan, beat Pennsylvania, beat Indiana, beat Kentucky.
Get the deal flow, the technology flow really going.
Would that be something going through JobsOhio, do you think?
I think go through JobsOhio. It could be getting Third Frontier back to where it was a few years ago. Okay. My biggest concern of my reading on Third Frontier, where it is today, is it appears to be more on the 1990s model than what was done in the Taft administration and even in the Strickland administration, of making sure money got out into potential products that would create the jobs we want. Now it's bigger things, not even right centers anymore. It's just bigger, let's create this other thing. The other aspect of that is the middle part of Third Frontier accomplished one of the most important things in my mind, and that was keeping Ohio kids in Ohio. Yeah. Okay? That was something that we got through to Governor Taft and Frank Samuels, his technology advisor.
The whole brain drain issue.
Was we're losing kids, and we're losing kids either after graduate school or after undergraduate school because there's nothing here for them. Yeah. With the Third Frontier, an awful lot of Ohio graduate students got to be on those projects. And when they spun off for a product or a company, they were the experts. They had jobs. And I will still say the reason we got the extra, what was it, $700 million, 4 years, addition to the Third Frontier, that the voters had to vote on, was that we could point to and say to grandma and grandpa and mom and dad, we kept your kids in Ohio.
Close, not so close they're still living in the basement, but one step out of there.
But that's, that's better than living in Massachusetts or California.